Hello and welcome along to another Friday evening at the Singapore Turf Club. 8 races coming up for your entertainment here at Kranji. Glorious conditions ahead of our first race coming up at a later time of 6:50, and it certainly is a lovely warm evening for racing here in Singapore. Certainly looking forward to the card as well. Our feature race on the programme comes up later on. We'll get to that in due course, but as I say, we start at 6:50 and we've got a couple of really interesting looking restricted maidens on the programme here tonight, the first of which will jump at 7:20. Very interesting race. I like a couple of newcomers in this. Dawning Gold for Cliff Brown and Michael Roy. He's actually a homebred from the Gold stable, and he's a son of Dawn Approach out of Schellenberg, who was a former Dali trained race mare. She never actually managed to win, but she certainly was well related. And another horse in the race which I think could be worthy of consideration is a horse of Michael Clemence's called Online. Vlad Jurek will take the ride, and he's trialled very well. They were two that I really liked in that maiden. Mixed in between both the restricted maidens is a Class 4 contest, Race 3. Race 4 is our second restricted maiden. Again, plenty of newcomers in this race. I think it might just take a little bit of working out, and trials form may well come to the fore. Of those that looked interesting, a horse with form is Easy Southeast for James Peters. I did think he was a definite chance. Ben Thompson will be on board, and I spoke to James earlier on this week, and he's pretty keen on the horse's chances. Happy Lucky Star has never actually tasted defeat in a trial, one in New Zealand and two here in Singapore. He represents Stephen Gray and Vlad Jurek from an outside draw. And down at the bottom, Prime Time, a 2-year-old. Interesting that Michael Clements has called upon Rosman Iskander to utilise his 3-kilo claim, and he's probably the only jockey that can ride at those sort of weights, 46 kilos. The horse is allotted to carry 49, so I thought he was very interesting, Prime Time, and he could prove the one to beat in that contest. I like Our Pinnacle in race 6. I thought he was a strong chance, and our feature race is the Class 2, race 7 at 9:50. Packed full of chances this race. A lot of recent winners. Gingerella in the lineup. You've got Eagle Eye from the same stable, who was a last start winner, and also Quarterback for Michael Clements. So he's certainly got a strong hand in that race. The Big Easy represents Donna Logan and Ben Thompson up in grade, and Sacred Rebel's a horse in great form for Mark Walker. But it was the Quarterback in that race that I quite like with a lightweight. I think he's more than capable of running well. Gingerella may well give him most to think about. Our final race comes up at 10:20. Never an easy race to get out in, but I'd say if we were struggling to find a winner, a bit of a value play could be Lonro Gold down to his last winning handicap mark. I thought he was a bit of a chance indeed. They're my selections on the programme. I like Longrow Gold as value, and Our Pinnacle is actually my best bet on the programme. The coverage starts at 6:20. Do join myself and Dan Cobby. We'll also be joined by Gapinder Singh of Fatah Racing, form analyst and also tipster. He'll be giving us a guide on some of the horses he fancies here tonight. But it's beginning to get busy up here on level 3. Look forward to the action. Plenty to get our teeth stuck into here tonight for 8 at Kranji. If you are having a bet, I wish you very well indeed.